Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Flames offense will have the football first. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly. There he goes. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Takes the handoff. It's Westbrook. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. At the 20, he's got space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack. And their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, do I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
A first down run in the red zone. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line. And the defense comes up with the stop.
Okay, ready? And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against them.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Flames.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Bullock. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Stallions offense will take the field for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success. But play within yourself. Make those plays. Don't make the big mistakes.
Well, it's a simple design there, guys. Just RPO. QB gets it out of his hands quickly, trying to attack the left side there in the flat. They're just not able to come up with it.
He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down, still moving. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off. especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
The Stallions line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Westbrook. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Gets it out quickly.
Our coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
The Flames can really attack on this second and short. He wants to throw it again. Got his man. Across the 25. He's got room. And he's brought down after a nice game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Flames have their offense in high gear. They'll throw it from the red zone. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Liberty!
This guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 7 over Cincinnati. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The hand to the running back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Using his legs, it's Westbrook. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Power football with the run. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off a huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the 1st down.
Okay, ready?
That is the final play of the quarter, and guys, Liberty has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He's looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, away. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Bullock. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
That's a bang-bang play, three-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great job on the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Stallions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, shifting, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. You're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete downfield. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. The Stallions send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Working the middle. Touchdown, Liberty! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And now this offense will take the field again. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. They'll leave it with him. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that, everyone. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw, quickly out to the tight end. Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The give to the single back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Fires to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Motion from the wideout. Off play action. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Ready up. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Here we go. Motion from the wide receiver. Got his man in the middle. Makes a man miss. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Flames, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Westbrook. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Here we go. Ready.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
He's got an open man. Touchdown play. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job. They continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Ready to try the point after. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, they've been playing for the Floyd of Rosedale Trophy since 1935, Minnesota and Iowa, and now it's a final. Iowa stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Iowa City. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
22 water.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Oh, they're after him. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Makes the grab down the middle. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Lynchburg. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at the Bill Arthur L. Williams Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Flames will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive again.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They'll run play action. Pressure coming. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. They're
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And the Stallions will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. The last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
Bringing the heat. He's got it. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Liberty! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. He has been surgical. Precision passing. Using the scaffold, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been hitting down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bullock. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the deal.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
The Stallions put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. Moving past the 25. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Wants to go up top on first down. Strike complete.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Split the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. Instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Stallions come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go!
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pocket breaking down. Going to try to get it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering his shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
Pulls and fires complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slam.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown Stallions. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the point after is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Give him 105 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got it on the outside. It's Howell. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
On the ready.
Inside the 25. They'll snap it from the 24. First down.
Dino.
Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7.
Cooler.
Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Stallions will line up to punt it away. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the returner will be brought down. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire on second down. This time he's got his man. On the move at the 30. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive.
Touchdown play! And they add 6 more to the red trip to the house. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Coming out with it, it's Roberts. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off-play action on first down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Stallions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Farley. And his first pass is incomplete.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fakes the grab. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. The Stallions will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in at the 40. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now.
Oh, he's got some space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
The Flames are threatening in the red zone. To the air on first down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Liberty! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it out. It's Roberts.
That's what it is.
Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw, it's Grimes. Throws to the tight end. That pass is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks.
Number 13 read as Hello Map.
Get in the ice stuff and start healing for next week.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Stallions will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone.
Wow.
He'll haul it in right around the logo. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field.
On the set. Here we go.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense...
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. TCU is running away with things, and I'm not sure who saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 22 over Cincinnati. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Dropping back, it's Grimes. And the quarterback is knocked down back in the 13.
Man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
The Stallions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Set, ready.
To the air on second down. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
Number 13 red as hell map. Wow.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown play. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the
That's probably the easiest pick six you gon' get, lol.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Clock stops. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Stallions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a crease. It's Ward. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Roberts. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Looking to throw, it's Farley. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work.
Nowhere to go when the ball is loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Liberty. The defense putting points on the board. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
They're winning the game, and the defense is helping out their own cause. That's the second time in this game they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. We know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but they're showing you why you cannot make mistakes and cough the football up when you play them.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. And for this sophomore signal caller, this one will be filed under learning experience. The passing game's really been ineffective. They just haven't been able to generate explosive plays.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense. Because today they've...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
The Stallions decide to punt it away. And the returner is stopped. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good.
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
This offense has it with really good field position. Oh, he's looking to throw. Got out of trouble and throws. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry?
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you can tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Fires left. Intercepted deep in his own end. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Flames. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Roberts. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air, it's Farley. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.